This time, I have my cheesy bread with me instead of after the stream. Honestly, oh, should have grabbed some more water. Let me see. It's still quite early. Maybe I have time to run away. I mean, at least to the tap water. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. I'm back. You know, maybe making these things like these streams more of a regular thing at the end of every evening would be better for myself. It's a strange feeling. Sort of like my relationship with writing as well. I mean, I have mixed feelings. I like it and I don't like it. I need this and I want this. And I also feel like a lot of pressure, tension, stress, aversion. Things are much easier once I start getting into it, so I don't particularly know where that feeling comes from. I mean, all I really am doing is just talking and writing. There's not much else going on, but I wonder where that feeling originates from. Okay, I'm just gonna eat my food and think about the next changes that are gonna happen. Might post a video in the future of this horror game on Roblox that's based on Sonic. I'm pretty bad at it, but it's not the I guess it's a decent way to pass the time. Usually I end up dying early and then I just end up doing something else during the period in which I'm dead. But yeah. Food is always nice. There's a saying I have, and it's like, I eat for my mind, not my stomach. And it's not advice or anything, it's just acknowledgement of like, usually when I eat, it's because I want to feel a little bit more happier. I guess it's not because I'm hungry, usually. But yeah, and I like eating food. Chocolate, cheese bread. I like cooking in the kitchen. I really do. But whenever I start cooking in the kitchen, I feel like I'm taking too long, it's too much time. I start kind of like rushing or not caring so much about what I'm making. I can't just like take the time to just lie down and exist in the moment. My hands feel a bit dry. But yeah, I guess that's the issue with me a lot of times. I don't really know how to just like make that space or time for myself to just do certain things that I think I want to do. I guess that's a bit complicated. More Wi-Fi. Let's see. Oh, right. Mid conversation. Oh, right. I'm supposed to increase the zoom. Yes. I'll put that back there. Get rid of this. Yeah, I can make this work. Sorry. I guess I'll have to begin with reordering it. What direction do I want to take this? Multitasm, it's not working, something needs to change. Fighting together, a bit cheesy, wouldn't it be? Anyways. Or does it make more sense for enough? Maybe we'll propose a difference in how they're fighting. I'll see how it develops naturally. This is the extension of them actually fighting. Not sure how much I'll actually use it. Post-fighting. Might not flow as well as I want it to. Third point, it's probably better if I take a step back and to assess what I have. Love to visit like a pet store sometime in the future. I haven't really been to one before. I did go to a pet store in the less than a year, I think. It's a bit shocking though, because they had like these very colorful fish. A very bright color, they're quite beautiful, but each fish is individually placed in a very small cup on top of a really bright light, and it looked very uncomfortable, to say the least. Like, there's hardly any space to even swim. So, I guess I'll have to put in a bit of time to look for a better store to visit. Or not even a store, like a shelter, a sanctuary, just... It's weird. I say I like animals, and I say I want to meet animals. But I don't have very little experience with animals. In fact, my biggest experience with animals, and some of my parts of my memory, would be when I was younger, it's snowing, I'm a little person running along and there's a dog running after me and I'm literally falling through the snow trying to get away from a dog that's chasing me. Obviously, I don't have any dog phobia these days, but it's weird to think about, like, just some of the ways that age has changed the person. Time to get familiar with what I wrote. Don't have too much time. In the time that's remaining, at least today, tonight. So I'll see what I do at the very least. If nothing else, it was good to be back, I guess. Really want to update these music tracks with a couple more songs. Although I don't know if taking it out of the current like hip hop and rap genre will make things sound a bit more weird. You know, having um, a good imagination isn't necessarily a good thing. It's really easy to like imagine other things that aren't quite pleasant. Sorry, I gotta focus. Didn't prolong the conversation longer than it needs to be. I feel like I wrote stuff. Oh, right, it's... Hmm. There are moments when I struggle to move forward on the most basic things and just the day-to-day, and there are other moments when my head's just like in the zone. I feel energized and I want to just like do like so many things, and I just wish I could keep that feeling that escapes from me. It's hard to cut out words that like I think about. I can think about a lot of words I could put in a scene or dialogue, but not all of them belong, regrettably. And while I could be paranoid and store them, like I already am in this other section, I need to be comfortable with deleting them. Where is the part where she says... Oh. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's not that bad. Multi stared at him. Oh! Multi. Just a little concerned. Psst. Concerned about... Stardust and the other likely will be forgotten though. Alright, I forgot my pocket Monica. If I end up using this extension so much though, I should probably buy Doki Dokichi Literature Club. Although that's not my kind of horror, so I'd be a little scared. Hey, here's Monica. Just Monica. Not like Multi to be this positive or optimistic, like, we can do it if we try! That's definitely not Multi at all. Is it any of my characters now I think about it? Who's an optimist? Probably Chris, which is interesting considering his background, which will not be revealed until very later. Interesting what word choices I use when I'm not thinking about being stylish. I like seeing it just flow and fly off the rails. Feels like I'm flying, even though I have a fear of heights. And I kind of... dropped on my head would be a strong word, I don't think it is. I fell off the playground in elementary school because I was wearing a paper mask over my face. Not my brightest idea ever, but at least the playground was covered in wood chips. And playgrounds back then were a lot more cool than they are now in elementary schools. It's all their like safety stuff. Then again, I was kind of back then. Oh, that's a piece of history I don't want to get into. Monica, over here. Side. How do I emphasize frustration? Different options for emphasizing frustration. Uh, we call this a dialogue tag. Question and query. Let's see. That the voice type could work. Frowning is... He's already frowning. It's not quite yet. Voice type or jaw type could work. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Where does he even mention? Hear words, write them down, figure out the order. He's getting more frustrated than I expected. The Monicas are climbing my wall. I must remove one of them. Stop that. Yeah, this isn't working. Becoming a bit more cohesive. I'm not sure It's not like I plan what emotional status this part was going to have in advance. It just comes naturally, and maybe the ideas of me differ from the ideas of 2 weeks ago, which doesn't always make for the greatest connectivity. Definitely different emotional tone. Hmm. Came out more. I wait. Do I? No, 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 no. I sometimes swear in my writing, like when it's appropriate for the character to swear. I'm just wondering if it's. Should I be comfortable swearing on stream? Probably. I will end up swearing on stream. I'll have to decide for myself though, when it's something I'm comfortable doing. It's more natural for me, so. I mean, I don't swear in real life unless I'm, like, really stressed, but. Never mind, sorry. Could do a bit of stretch. You know, sometimes I think it'd be interesting to go into a VR chat with this model and voice. Not that people would like my voice. But actually, I'm not sure what I'd even do in VR chat. There's some creepy things on VR chat, if I'm being honest. Maybe creepy is not the right word, but like, I'm surprised to see people of certain age groups using models that are definitely not appropriate for their age groups. But I guess people have different experiences, and I'm not really one to judge since I am someone who's played Halo when they were still in elementary school. With their father, though, over like co-op. Co-op, Halo 2 on the TV, those are some like memories I barely remember, but were undeniably special. And of course, I know other people have different ideas of like exposing their children to things like that. I feel like I'm someone who would be. Give me a moment. I'm someone who would probably expose their. No, I don't. Sorry, I shouldn't. I don't want to have this conversation. Let's just drop it. Back to writing. Hmm. I don't like those words. finding out how to end this. Pay attention. Hey. Oh, hello. Good morning. Yep. See, typos already. Yes, good morning, Miss Gusto. Yep, my words are filled with typos. Just gotta focus on... Well, actually, typos don't really matter too much at this stage. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what tone I want for this part. Yeah, nice seeing you, Virtua Vash. Curious if you've ever seen the... Oh. My typos, not yours. That's cool. I realize again I don't know the right words to say. Sorry. My social anxiety is kicking in again. What to talk about? What to talk about? You are an awesome writing flow at the moment. Thank you. I know, like, there'll be times when I'm, like, just trying to write and, like, just, like, the words don't come to me, so I'm always glad that, like, I'm able to, like, write in these, like, moments, that I'm not, like, just stuttering on my writing. But, yeah. I'm curious though if you like ever like written anything, like any like stories or character ideas, worlds, backgrounds, backstories. Fan fiction. Curious about the ideas other people have. Some of the flow is a bit off in this part, but I think it gets what I want across. Don't know how I want to end this though. Balloons may not be able to hurt you, but I can't say the same about my magic. Yeah. Sorry. It's fine, just pay attention. No, it feels like I'm ending the chapter, which would technically be a decent point to end the chapter now that I think about it. But it's not quite the words I want to end it off. Let me think. Malty kinda... I mean, if now for me wasn't a hero, then Malty would give him a full lecture on speaking. But... Oh. Well, thanks for popping by, Virtua Vash. I'll try to make it less awkward next time when I'm just talking. I need something to do in order to like engage my like talkingness. Like talking about writing, talking about the game, talking about what is it again? Games, writing. Oh, teaching. I should definitely make a video in which I like teach physics in the future. Oh, if you're wrong, we could collaborate on a future essay that I publish on my channel and give you full credit for. I can mention you on my channel via a community post, but not at the moment. If you ever want, we could collaborate on a future essay. I'm not sure if I'm really up to the task of like writing like an essay. And if we did collaborate, I wouldn't be the one getting full credit. It's a nice idea, and I thank you for that opportunity, but I don't think it's right for me now. Be a good time to do a collaboration if you would be more agreeable. I mean, if you want, you can suggest your idea, but more than likely, I probably will end up declining. Just, I don't know if I feel up to it, but thank you. I mean, if you want to ask me for any like questions or ideas, I'd be happy to give them, but I don't think I'm up to the task of writing an essay, but thank you. I did see that comment though, the one you're talking about. It's hard to voice my like opinions on the subject, because I know like in terms of me, I am using like AI to visualize like what some of the characters look like, and I am thinking of like using AI for some like the like art, at least for like as like a streamer, you know, like an intro screen, an extra screen, maybe even like a background screen. And I can hear, like, I mean, hearing's a strong word, but I can imagine some of the things people like would say as like an argument. Like, let's say I like had background art that was AI generated and not made by a human. I can think of like the like criticism I could potentially receive just for that, like stealing from artists, not paying them, not using human art. It's not nice to think about. Those words, but then I also think about like, is there like really like a price barrier to entry? Like, do I have to like, is a price barrier entry to like VTubing, that I have to like pay someone for like my art, or do I have to go like look for a free art that's made by someone, or can I like use my own things, or can I just express myself even like using AI, or like if I showed like a AI art of like a character I made and saying this is what I think this character looks like, and like she's really cool and epic and amazing, and then someone goes like, oh, that's AI art, and then boo. And like I don't think it's like, no, we're not, when we post like this AI stuff, we're not like saying that we made it, obviously. We're acknowledging that straight out the gate. We're not telling people to necessarily like, I don't think like, I'll praise my like ability to like, do this. Sorry, I might have lost my train of thought. The point is, I don't think and I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I want to say that from you, that if we have like AI art that we made that we want to like share with the world, then I want to say that's a good thing. But I also want to say that I am more than aware of some of the criticisms I can think of towards myself, and while I don't believe any of them are valid, it can be difficult to distance, perhaps, from the opinions that matter to us. Yeah, that's what I don't fear using the tool, I just fear about, like, what other people say. You know, there's also, like, another way to think about it, as just, like, regular daily, like, life advice for people. Not caring about what other people think probably is important advice. But as, like, people who are, like, putting stuff out there for other people to see, like, on the public, under the expectation that other people see it, that's do you think we should care a bit more about, like, what other people think about us, like our fans, our people, and try to cater towards such audiences? Or do we try to do our own thing and just, like, accept that, like, not everyone's gonna like what we're gonna do? Actually, it's kind of, now that I think about it, it's like you can do anything in the world and someone's gonna dislike you just for existing. Like, no matter any choice you make, someone's not gonna like it. Not everyone's gonna like what you do. And I think I'm getting a bit philosophical and off track here, but yeah. Sorry, I gotta write. Oh, Monica. I will say, though, I did read a comment on your image, and even if it was just a small thing, and I think you handled it very professionally, in my head, I could see myself retaliating a little bit, and that's probably not healthy or professional or the smart move, but I could imagine it. So I think you're pretty good for keeping your cool with whatever you write, or say, or respond, or so awkward. Sorry. I think that's especially important, especially with us being, like, smaller numbers. Though I do wonder, like, I mean, I'm not thinking I'm ever gonna be, like, a large number, but, like, I wonder, like, if you, like, or me ever get to, like, larger numbers in the future, I'm worried about, like, seeing people not as people, but just as, like, a number. Like, I'm not aware of, like, who's necessarily watching or reading this story, but to a certain point it just becomes me looking at these numbers as a means of, like, whether I'm doing well or not in terms of the fanfic, and judging myself and progress by the number of, like, traffic, favorites, or follows I get. And maybe that is, like, the logical choice as, like, a YouTuber, people doing things that are, like, popular and such. But I think, well, I mean, at the very least, there's also something to be said about, like, carving out your own niche and just doing what, like, actually legitimately makes you happy, because I can't imagine constantly pretending to be happy about something I'm not happy. But yeah. Still don't know how I want to end on Maltese line. If this were the end of the chapter, though, I don't. Maybe I'll No, I don't want to start revising until I figure out what I want her to say. Same about my magic. Just... I'll maybe need to sit on that. Maybe there isn't a good ending for it. Oh, I think it's in the point where I can start alternating revisions. Curious though if, like, you have, like, a pet, or, like, an animal, or insect, or fish. Always wondered what it'd be like to have, like, a pet. I always wondered, like, whether or not I'd be, like, in a good enough headspace, and living space, and workspace to be able to take care of one. Because I don't think I'd be able to give it the attention it deserves. Especially with, like, a dog. Spending all the time with it. Them. But... yeah. People that commented about the AI art are more than welcome and encouraged to voice the opinions. I will look after and care for their voices and even give it a spotlight. Art sometimes causes reactions. It feels very professional as well, though. A lot of things you say feel professional. I sometimes wonder, though, if that's really what you think. No, like... sorry, I don't want to be, like, putting anyone on the spot. I realize, like, I'm someone who's, like, often just saying, like, whatever comes to their mind. And I'm not really someone to think my words through. But I feel like you're a bit like the opposite, because you, like... sorry, I don't know what I want to say. Sorry. But on the topic of art, I used to actually go to an art class for about like a month or two in the summer. Went to like a drawing class, and it wasn't really like drawing anything original, more like just learning how to draw with pencil on something that already existed. And I could spend a lot of time on the same drawing, and what I did ended up going pretty well, but I never really took that skill anywhere. Respect you both acknowledging both like the good and I guess in my words bad comments as well. I probably just try to ignore what I find displeasing to myself. So I do like heavily respect you, like being able to manage both sides. I have no PR filters. It's definitely what I think, smiley face. Okay. Just thinking though, like... No, I was briefly thinking about my TA experience for a moment, and like also sales experience, and whether like I acted like different from myself when introducing something to like a student or customer. Although sales and TA experience is pretty different, because I mean one's an education and the other is like it's your job, and there are a lot more consequences if you like fail in your job. Although that was just more of like an internship or a co-op experience, but yeah. I probably need to call it quits soon though, it is getting pretty late for me. I'm not sure where you live, but for where I live, most people are probably asleep at this hour. At least the people in my house are. But, yeah. Oh, and Happy New Year! Happy New Year, definitely. Sorry I didn't say that earlier. I don't have any like strong Happy New Year resolutions, but I am looking forward to hopefully visiting like a place with like a exotic pet store in the future, so I can see what a tarantula looks like. And never mind. Sorry. Okay. Got a chance to make one pass through. And then I'll probably call it quits. They're both getting quite tense in this scene. But I'd rather not spend all day watching you try to kill some balloons. You're the shield hero, Multi continued. That must mean you have some sort of power or ability that makes you useful. If attacking is so much of a problem, then... wait, that's a different way of phrasing it. So much... Why don't you defend? Not off me blinked. You mean we go together? Yeah, slowly, you attack and I, protect you from the balloons? That's probably better. I don't need protection. But if it makes you feel better, sure. Does that work? Feel better? Sure. Wait, how do I format that? Yeah. Good. Hurt you, but by magic. Well, definitely that's her language. Problem. Happy New Year's. Oh, definitely get a tarantula. Definitely kind of want one. Easy maintenance pet. The only should live a long time. My only real concern is I need a place to store the food for the tarantula, and that ends up being like a bunch of live insects, if I remember correctly. Might have to double check that. But yeah, Happy New Year's. Alright, I'm giving this one more look over, and then I'll probably end off. Nice seeing you this time. Concerned about the fate of the world, that's all. What do you expect me to do? Naofumi frowned, his jaw tightening. In case you haven't noticed, I can't use an actual weapon. Look, she said, her voice strained. Obviously, this isn't working. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather not sit here all day watching you try to kill some balloons. Don't know about you, but I'd rather not sit here all day watching you fail. Watching you try and fail to kill some balloons. You're the shield hero, Malty continued. That must mean you have some sort of power ability that makes you useful. If attacking is so much the problem, then stop attacking and defend. I don't know if I like that word. If attacking is so much of a problem, then stop attacking and defend. That must mean you have some sort of a power or ability that makes you useful. If attacking is so much of a problem, then stop attacking. What am I supposed to do? What am I... I'm gonna need to think about this a bit further. I don't think I can quite think about it now. I think this is where I end off though. It's getting pretty late for me and I do need to retire, but thanks for popping by. Maybe I'll just try to figure out this last wording here first. There's a bit of a logic gap here, but I think it still works. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Okay, so I have no official way to end this off, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Valentine's Day. Am I supposed to say that? Good Easter. Next time I will try to look up a list of all the holidays I can recite at the end of the stream, just to be a bit of a troll. It's almost sunrise for me. I live in the US like yourself. These early hours are brilliant for getting into deep research, complex concepts, and entering into a writing flow. I shouldn't specify exactly where I live, but for me it's right on the border of early morning and a very late at night. Actually closer to very late at night. For me it's late hours, and I guess for you it's early hours. Or either that or you're like a very good at waking up early. Let's think of it. When I was still going to school, I had the ability to wake up at like 6 a.m. in the morning, and I'd drive all the way to school, and there'd be like hardly any traffic on the roads, and that'd be like very good for me. And then, well, I'm somehow sleeping in until like 9 or 12, but yeah. Anyways, I gotta head out, but thanks for popping by. Good luck with your own channel, by the way. And I hope things go well. Your confidence during chats is absolutely skyrocketed. You're not only getting into a writing flow, you're getting into a live chat flow as well. This practice is not useless, it's useful. I really appreciate you saying that. I honestly feel like I've been messing up so many times with me just stuttering. Reminds me of like the water boy from Dispatch, but I'm not sure if you've like heard of that video game. I gotta head out. But yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.